Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري يسر لي أمري وأتم لساني يفقهوا قولي آمين رب العالمين. Share the screen. This is the one we did. Why does Allah curse His believers among the children of Israel? That was because they disobeyed and transgressed. 78 over to 79, inshallah. 579. Okay. Who's reading? Why is it 89? I think it was 79, right? I can't hear. Okay. $79. Who's reading? Asma, you want to go ahead?
Okay. بعد الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كانوا لا يتناهون عن منكر فغلوظوا هذا بئس ما كانوا يفعلون يفعلون.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah. 79. Oh, I have to close this. Give me a second. Yes. Kanu, they had been. Kanu, where's the Kanu? La, not. Yatanahona. I'll make it a bigger. Give me a second. It's not showing me clearly. Oh, okay. Yes. La, not yatanahawna, forbidding each other, and from munkar, wrongdoing. Fa'aluhu, they alu. Fa'ala means to do something. And who is it? Fa'aluhu, they did it. La bi'sa. La is for surely, bi'sa, evil. Ma, what? Kanu, they were. Yaf'alun, doing. Yes, read the translation.
Okay. They used not to prevent one another from wrongdoing that they did. How wretched was that they were which they were doing.
Okay. So they weren't even preventing each other from doing wrong, right? Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, till 981. So 81, it will be the same. Um, okay. Okay. Haika, you want to read next?
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ترى كثيرا منهم يتولون الذين كفروا لبئس ما قدمت لهم أنفسهم أن سخط الله عليهم وفي العذاب هم خالدون.
بهم خالد ما شاء الله تبارك الله. Tara, you see, kathiran, many, min of whom them, yatawallawna, taking as allies, alladina, those who, kafaru, disbelief, la, surely, bi'sa, evil, ma, what, qaddamat, sent forth, la, for whom them, anfusuhum, anfusum, their souls, themselves, anfusuhum, their souls, and that, sakhita, became angry. Allah alayhim, alay upon or with him them were and fi in al azab al the azab punishment whom they khalidun, they will abide forever. Yes, read the translation. Yes, Haika, you can read the translation.
You see many of them becoming allies of those who disbelieve. How rich is that which they have pulled forth for themselves, and that Allah has become angry with them, and in punishment they will abide eternally.
Yes, and in the punishment they will abide eternally. Good. So again, see many of them becoming allies of those who disbelieve. The polytheists, how wretched is that which they have put forth for themselves, and that Allah has become angry with them. Okay. Because you should supposed to be preventing one another from doing wrong. Allah has become angry with them. Okay. Let me see the question in the Google Classroom. 80, 79, and 80. Okay, so I'm going to do something. Let me just go back. Classwork, add, post. Okay. Here it's why does Allah curse? Why is Allah is angry with? Why is Allah angry with disbelievers among the children of Israel? So this is 79 and 80. Okay, I'm going to sign this. You can write the you can write the answer. The answer is that they're not forbidding each other from doing wrong, and they have become allies to disbelievers. So Allah has become angry with them. Do you understand? They do not prevent one another from doing wrong, and they are have become allies of one another who disbelieve, or they have become um, allies of the disbelievers, polytheists, and they have punishment that they will, and the punishment they will abide eternally. And we can see that for hell. Okay, so read the answer. Write the answer. Why is Allah angry? Because did not used to prevent one another from doing wrong. Okay, and because they became allies of those who disbelieved. So Allah has become angry with them. Is that clear? So write the answer. Let me know when you're done.
Sorry, can you repeat? You're a little bit glitching.
Yeah, repeat 3 times now. So try to figure it out.
I just changed my Wi-Fi, so can you try now?
Okay, so why is Allah angry with them? Because they did not prevent one another from doing wrong. Okay, because they did not prevent one another from doing wrong. And number two, and they became allies with the disbelievers. They became allies with the disbelievers. The two reasons I'm giving you why Allah has become angry with the children of Israel. And the disbelievers are the polytheists. Okay, Asma, you do it too and let me know when you're done.
So the answer is because they did not prevent one another from doing wrong, and they became allies with the disbelievers.
Yes, that's right.
Done.
Who's that? Haika, you have done it?
Yep.
Okay. Asma, are you done too? Okay. Let me share screen. Why is Allah angry with the children of Israel? And the answer is because they did not prevent one another from doing wrong and they became allies with the disbelievers. Because they became allies with the disbelievers and then became one of the disbelievers. Okay, they became allies of disbelievers. Yes, and did not prevent one another from doing wrong. So what that means is we should be preventing others from doing wrong. Okay, that is also a duty among Muslims. Not that others are doing wrong, let them do wrong. Okay, but preventing them from doing wrong. You know how they say in society there are lots of people, right? And then people sometimes need to be told. That's why they go to khutbah, right? Masjid on Fridays, because the Imam is teaching them, what they should and what they shouldn't do. So one method we have is the on Friday's khutbah, okay, and they're told, what they should refrain from. So even in the another ayah is that let there be a group that prevents the people from doing wrong and tells them to do good. So there should be a party that should prevent others from doing bad wrongdoings, and um, so that's in 79 Allah specifically telling they did not even prevent others from doing wrong. So it lies a responsibility on the believers to prevent others from doing wrong, and the least they can do is let them know, just convey the message. Okay, it's up to them whether they accept it or not. But what happens when people keep listening to this is wrong, and you should do right thing? For example, someone does not pray, and you keep telling them that pray is a good thing, and Allah told us. Sometimes in their mind it comes. Let me see, which ayah was that? Let there be a group of people. Give 1 second. That's why this is also very essential to write, that they prevent one another from doing wrong and to become allies with the disbelievers. We have lots of ayahs in Surah Maida. Allah is preventing us to say, telling us not to be allies with the disbelievers, or you will become one of them. Okay, we did that before. So let me just stop sharing. Okay, I'm going to share. Okay, I'm sharing again. And also we can see this idea that they used not to prevent one another from doing wrong. So that is also a problem. Okay, and how wrecked was that they were doing, rushed they were. Okay, let me just go to Ali Imran 104. You see, and it says, and let there be arising from you a nation inviting to all that is good, enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong, and those will be the successful. That's in Surah Ali Imran chapter 304. Same idea. So this is important, that um, should be telling others to do good. Like in school, teachers are telling the children, you know, um, you have friends, family, you can let them know. You won't let them know people on the streets, but anyone who you are concerned with and you want to do good for them. So that is also responsibility lying on the believers. So that's why 79 words they have to think they used not to prevent one another from doing wrong. And what they did, how rash was that which they were doing. So again, have been emphasized that the not preventing another from doing wrong is also really bad. And then they became not only they stop others from doing what is wrong, but became allies of those who disbelieve, that the polytheist. Again, how wretched is that which they have put forth from themselves, is that Allah has become angry with them, and the punishment is they will abide, punishment they will abide eternally. Okay, is that clear with everyone? That forbidding is also important in somehow, forbidding from doing wrong, as well as becoming allies of the disbelievers. You understand, Haika, Asma, and Abdullah?
Yes.
Abdullah, you can also write the answer. Why has Allah become angry with the people, the children of Israel? You would write because they did not used to prevent one another from doing wrong, okay, and they became allies of the disbelievers. These 2 points. So Abdullah, you can write that in the chat, whereas someone can, Haika, you can share the screen for iExcel. Okay, let me stop sharing. Take a look. Haika, are you sharing your screen
Okay.
for Excel?
Okay.
Yeah. And Abdullah, you can write the answer in Google Classroom. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. In the meantime.
Okay. Haika. Good. Okay, so Haika, after your math, we will do your English and French both. And today we have to do science as well, okay? Because yesterday I think we all missed science.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay, whose turn is it next? Asma, you can go now.
Okay.
So now, who's starting now? Asma. Okay, Asma. Good.
Assalamu alaikum, Aya. Aya, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Aya is here, and we just
Okay.
think that she didn't log in the morning.
Okay. Yes. Welcome, Aya. Assalamu alaikum. So after Asma is almost done, Aya, you can start with your IXL. In the meanwhile, um, Asma, are you done, sweetie? Almost. How many questions
You're
left?
not yet. Just
Yeah. Okay. So
let
we'll
her
just
finish.
wait a few more minutes, inshallah, and then Aya will share her screen. Aya, have your screen ready in the meanwhile, and yeah. Okay, Asma, whenever you're done, so Aya will share her screen, inshallah. Just let Aya know to share her screen for the IXL math first, inshallah. Okay. So, hi. Um, okay. So about in 3 minutes, 4 minutes, we will have Aya start hers. So Aya, please open up your IXL on your screen in the meanwhile. While Asma just completes her math, inshallah. Make sure you have that ready. And by the way, welcome back, Aya. We're just going to wait for you, inshallah. So after Asma completes, inshallah, we'll start your turn. Okay. Thank you, Asma. So Aya, are you there? I want you to share your screen, sweetie, so we can just start your finish with no. Okay, Aya, can you unmute your mic, sweetheart? Hello. Okay, Asma, you can do your other subject in the meanwhile. Aya gets her computer setup ready, so you can probably start the next subject. Or Haika, if you're there, you can just do the other subject as well. Somebody has to share the screen so that each one of us can take turns. Yeah, guys, We need to share the screen, inshallah. So either one, Haika, Asma, or Aya, one of you have to share the screen, okay? Okay, Asma, you can share your screen. Since probably Aya's doing on her own, one of you have to share, Haika or Asma. We just have 10 more minutes, 15 more minutes before the break. So we need to finish all that.
Okay, who's sharing the screen now?
Aya is supposed to be sharing her screen. I think she's not at the desk right now. So I'm trying to call her a couple of times. It's Aya's turn basically. Others already have
I
taken their.
can't share my screen.
Okay, I see. Okay, so but are you working on your Excel,
Yeah.
sweetheart? In the meanwhile, okay, that's good. Yeah, as long as you're working and we have that record that and
I think Abdullah has not shared yet because
yes,
Abdullah was
but
doing the Quran comment. Abdullah, have you shared your screen for the IXL?
no.
Yes, so you should take the turn.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Abdullah, you're there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
And
he was not here
inshallah,
yesterday.
yeah, we'll check her. I'll make a separate account for Aya, inshallah, and then we will know the progress. So I'll do
Inshallah.
that, inshallah.
Okay, so Abdullah, you can just start sharing your screen with IXL Math first, and then we have like around 15 minutes to complete your work, and then you all can go on your break, inshallah. And remember, guys, tomorrow come on time so that we can, finish it on time as we have
Sister
more.
Shanna, Sister Shaila,
Yes.
I wanted to talk
Gigi.
to you.
Gigi.
Do you do IXL in a sequence? Do you have any sequence?
Um, like everybody has to like do on their own as well, while the other, like for example, somebody like Abdullah is sharing it right now. The other still have to finish their work on
No.
their own.
Are you doing IXL in a sequence? Are they following any sequence? Means first of all, chapter one, two, three in
Yes,
a
yes.
sequence. Are you going?
Yes,
Huh?
half
Yes.
of the sister,
Oh,
half of the things they do in the first term. So they're supposed to get the medals, and when they get the medals, so they do the second chapter. So they're supposed to do it in sequence.
okay. Okay.
And then
Thank you.
yeah, and then in the second term they do the half. So the maximum they can do of all the chapters. So all the titles should be finished.
Yeah, all the titles should be finished. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
inshallah.
Yes, that's
Jazakallah.
correct. Yeah. No worries. Okay. Make sure rest of the students are working on their IXL as well. In the meanwhile, Abdullah completes his work for the next 15 minutes or so.
Okay, Aya, I have created a separate account for you. So if you can log in to the, if you go to ixl.com and then go to Saba's Academy, right? Username, password, Bismillah. If you go, you will see your own account with your own name. Abdullah did not share his screen yet.
No, Abdullah did. We just finished his right now. So we have like around 4 more minutes. Abdullah just finished his. I think it's Aya's turn, but is she able to do it now or
Aya, are you there? So you know how students log into their let me share the screen and show it to you. Um, okay, so I'm sharing the screen, and if you go to iExcel, okay, so you can see over here. Aya, do you see over here? It's under your name. I'll send a separate message on WhatsApp, inshallah. So just click on this and then do grade 8. So, okay, from your parents' recent, what should I work on? And so if you click on grade 8, you have all these recommendations. So you have English, maths, and science. And inshallah, every Friday we'll keep a track of how much has been done. We show it to you. You can even show it on the screen as well. But if you want to do this one, the answer is 6. Yeah, so it's easy. It's not hard. Okay, so inshallah we'll discuss in detail. Again, I think it's break. No, it's still this time. So how come Abdullah you did so quickly?
around 2 more minutes for break? But you can go.
Yeah, Abdullah.
No, Abdullah was fast today.
I'm sorry.
Abdullah was quite fast today. I think, yeah. Normally it takes a little bit of longer time, but
No,
today he
like
did
we
a
have
really.
half an hour like for every student, right?
Hmm. Is it
So
showing on your like record like how much? Because he did complete it. Like he did finish really quick
because
when I
I
was
put the
watching.
videos on as well, and I see sometimes there's a lot of gap in between. Yesterday I was watching the video of the day before, and
Yeah,
there
I
was
know.
like
I
10
know. It
minutes
was
gap before
really,
43,
yeah.
45.
Yeah,
And
I
I
think
don't
he
think
went
there
quite
should be any gap
on a
because
break or
when the others are doing it, the
yeah,
sharing the person who's sharing the screen, they're already getting,
yeah,
breaks in between. So I'm
yeah.
not I'm not sure if that's necessary to give them 15-minute break because they're already working on it. And when someone is sharing the screen, the only one who's very much, you know, so the others take a break in between. Of course, they go to the washroom, they drink water. So it's just that there's no need because the time is so much limited. We don't want any breaks to be here because the ones who are doing it personally, they can actually take a break. You know, they're actually on a break because they work and they can always take a 5-10 minutes break. So someone who's sharing the screen the screen should be shared till 12 so we can make the most of the time. I was thinking before that as well, so that we know um, when they are not sharing the screen, they can always take their 15 minutes break. So that's how someone can take at 10:30, 11. Someone can take 11:45. People, they can take this break separately so we can see more of them working because they have to do French, they have to do, um, the coding. So I did see yesterday someone did coding. Who was that? No, it wasn't coding. Sorry, it was French.
That was Asma.
Yeah, Asma. I was thinking
Yeah,
it was Asma.
that was Asma.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So that's how it
so
is. So I think they should be sharing the screen till 12, okay?
mm,
Because even and when they're not sharing the screen, they can take their separate, breaks for 15 minutes. Because if I share the screen, I can show you how many questions have been done. And if I do analytics, okay. So I can see this Aya. I did this one, right? I got the correct answer. So this is Aya, your own account. And if I go to this one, is the combined account. Um, this is the work they have done. And if I say for today, so if you can see, they've answered 71 questions and they spent 1 hour 17 minutes. I want actually everyone's account to be separate so we can see exactly how much someone has worked. So when they start at 10 o'clock and they have 2 hours, we know how much and we can have a competition that way. We have grade 8, we have grade 5, and we have grade 7. We have all of them, but this should be around 2 hours. Do you see that? Hour spent? And
yes,
if you go to yesterday, that's why I prefer this. They did only the 57 minutes yesterday, not even 1 hour.
yeah,
But I have grade 8 and grade 7. Oh, yes, that's because Abdullah was absent, so there's no grade 5 work. You see?
yeah.
Abdullah was
Yesterday,
absent yesterday, so
here,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that's
there's only
correct.
grade 8 and grade 7. So when there are few students, I can just check by grade 7 and who has done which work. But then if there are two grade 8s, because Aya is also grade 8. So that means that they have to have separate accounts. If you go Sabas Academy, I see grade 8. This is the work of is of Haika. But if I go to a separate account, then I can see how much they have worked. You see over here that at 9 o'clock there were 12 questions. That's probably 9:45 because we did the Quran first. And 10 o'clock is the highest till 11. And from 11 till 12, there's no work. Do you see it? So actually, they stop working at
We can
11.
see the screen is not showing.
Screen's not
I think when
showing.
I'm no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was showing you. I don't know how it stopped sharing, but I was showing it. So if you see that yesterday they did 57 questions. I see grade 7 because only one student I know how much he has done. It shows here 38%. So I can do 38% after 76 questions. So I know exactly how much they've done. And then I have grade 8 because there's only one student. So it's 30, 50, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62. So Haika did the most because she got 62% of the whole questions. The 62 out of 76 questions, I can find out how much she has done exactly. And I can see over here that Abdullah is absent. You see? Then if I go to today, this is 1 hour. And if I do to today, I can see exactly the work 1 hour, 17 minutes. And then a grade 8 is 39%, okay, of 71 questions. And then grade 5 is 37%. And Asma did 24%. So she did less. You see? The orange one is
Okay,
hers.
Miss Saba,
And this is
make sure like the students are also watch, like they keep track of this too, like they know what they're doing, so that the teachers
Yeah,
can keep.
39%. So Abdullah and Haika did equally good, and Asma did less. So maybe she took a break in between. You see? So that's why we're not going to keep any break at 11:45. We're going to keep them working till 12. Because someone is sharing the screen but someone is not. And when they're not sharing the screen, then probably they're already taking a 15-minute break, which is okay. I can find out how many questions they've done at what time. So this graph tells me exactly when they were working. You see, it's usually 10 to 11. 10 o'clock, 33 questions were done, 11:38 questions were done. That's on the correct ones. So they probably did more than that, but here it shows the ones that are correct. Not actually they did 100. Maybe they did 100, but only 33 were correct. Okay? So this number is only of the ones that, so when they make a mistake, the system gives them a similar questions until they get it right. So this is 33 questions that were correct, and there are 38 questions that were correct. So maybe they may be saying, oh, we did more than that. Yes, maybe they did, but they're the only answered questions which are correct. And then the whole list comes where which questions they actually did. We all 26 questions. And that's for practice active 7 minutes. You see, 7 minutes they were active. This great, this one, whole numbers on number lines. So the smart score is questions answered 26, questions missed only one mistake, but they got their 100 score. I think, yeah. So, and it's Tuesday, February 4th, and 10:41 to 11:24, and then 10:04 to 10:39. So we are asking them to share the screen, but on the part of that, we know what they're doing behind as well. And this should be 2 hours. Do you see this? Collectively they should be working for 2 hours. 10 to 12 means 2 hours, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it means they are taking breaks in between. So it not only tells that which time they are working, how many questions they're working, but also tells us what questions they worked on and where they made the mistakes, and exactly what time they're working on. You see, 10:41 to 11. So that makes 20 and 20, 40 minutes. And in this 40 minutes, they did three questions, three English, maths, and science, which means 20, 40, 60, 20 minutes on each. 40 minutes actually, so less than 20 and 20, 40. They're supposed to 60 minutes. So this is lacking. They've already taken a break already, you see. That's why I see every time after 11 to 12, there's no work. Because they give up early. All right. So from tomorrow, inshallah, everyone shares the screen and they share whoever's sharing, they share it up till 12 o'clock. Because whoever's not sharing, they're already taking their breaks. See, so we can exactly tell. So I'm going to send the details to Aya, inshallah, in the WhatsApp group. And then she can do her own because we don't want two grade eights to be working together. Then I wouldn't know how much Haika has done, how much Aya has done. That's why I have to keep them separate. Okay, inshallah. So, is that clear with everyone? Haika, Abdullah, and Asma?
Yes.
You understand? So I'm showing you how much you're working, right? And I will be showing you periodically. So after some days, I will show you how much you're working. And
Are they able to witness themselves as well? Like they're able to see that, like
yes,
the
because when they're
time.
doing it, they know exactly how many questions they've done. And I mean, they don't have to witness, they're doing
Yeah,
it themselves. So they know how much time they've spent themselves.
right.
So
Yeah,
if
no,
they
we
spend
all
30
see that,
minutes,
right? Like,
we can see
yeah.
that they spend 30 minutes out of
Hmm.
45 minutes. So they know how when breaks they're taking, they know how many questions they've done. But I can also show them how much they've done by showing
Yeah.
them this,
So
right?
even if somebody's not sharing, you can still be working on it at the same time,
So how
right?
much
You
you're working
and
behind, we already know. We already know how much you're working behind. That's what I'm trying to say. And it tells you today, it tells you yesterday. So every day we know how many questions have been answered. So because of this, we will continue inshallah till 12. because there are those who are not sharing, they're probably taking a 15 minutes break anyways. Because I should see this as 2 hours. And now I want them to start working on their science and arts projects, because we'll have that in second term. They have that. They should start working on the topics first. Okay, give them this month to choose their topic, and then they will have a Bristol board where they will do the outlines. Actually, everything you can find on YouTube, so you can get very good ideas of how to make. So there's going to be experiment, objective, experiment, um, result, and conclusion, and hypothesis. There are five things that has to be in the Bristol board when they make a project. So first of all, let them choose out of the topics they're doing in Excel for science, their science project, inshallah. Okay. So Abdullah, Haika, and Aya and Asma, you have to choose a science topic and let us know in Google Classroom what your topic will be. And then you need, because science projects take months, right? 1 2 months to do. So then when you do the experiment, the experiment might take 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, we don't know, right? So you have to start from February. And then when your projects are done, we have two options: either to show in person, or we can show on the cameras online. We'll decide that later, inshallah. We are having halak on Fridays, so yes, you can even bring it in person, or we could do it at the academy. Both options are available. Okay, the sister Shala, from tomorrow, let them continue till 12, inshallah.
Inshallah, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, so make sure, guys, we are catching up on what Miss Saba had just mentioned, the rules and everything. So tomorrow, inshallah, we will be, doing it up to up to 12 p.m. So there will be no break until 12 p.m. And before then, whoever is sharing the screen, um, so the other one whatsoever can definitely, go for the break. As long as you're, having those 2 hours complete work,
Yeah, if they can do
shown on
2 hours complete, we can give them 5 10 minutes break before. Like Asma shares a screen and she puts a hadith or an ayah for sharing. That's fine. They can leave 5 minutes before where they can share the screen, but we don't need that 15 minutes because they're only taking a lot of breaks in between, and the questions are less as they're supposed to be. So yeah, and the time when Sister Saima is coming for the Quran class, Asma can share the screen for 5 minutes till the teacher's coming. So that's fine, but 15 minutes is too much, because we're not getting our results, our questions done. That's supposed to
right,
be done in that time.
right. Mhm.
So I'm going to stop
Uh,
sharing the screen. Okay.
and now, Asma, you can probably share the screen for now, as Sister Saima is coming soon.
Yeah, okay, Jazakallah.
Inshallah. Okay, Sister Jazakallah khair. Okay, guys. See you guys tomorrow with my class. Until then, you guys are gonna be joining your class with Miss Sama really soon for the Quran. Inshallah. See you tomorrow. Fimanullah. Enjoy your break for like next 5 minutes. And that's for today. So Sama, you can join after like around 5 minutes or so if you can. And then I'll be just
Okay, Asma, your sister coming? Sister Saima? Asma, are you there?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Yes, Haika, Abdullah, are you here?
Yes, walaikum salam.
Aya is also here. Okay. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Yes, Abdullah. Can you read it, Abdullah? Abdullah, are you here? Can you read it? I cannot hear you. Abdullah, I cannot hear you. كانوا يعملون وقالوا كونوا هودا أو نصارى تهتدوا. Okay. ملة إبراهيم حنيفا وما كان من المشركين. There is mud. There is mud. قولوا آمنا بالله وما أنزل إلينا وما أنزل إلى إبراهيم وإسماعيل وإسحاق ويعقوب Yes, can you read it? وعيسى وما أوتي النبيون من ربهم لا نفرق بين أحد منهم ونحن له مسلمون. Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Aya, uh, what, Aya, what are you doing? Aya, can you read just one? Aya, can you read just one? Aya, Aya, are you here? Aya, are you here?
Yes, sister. So what we've done, I've spoken to the mother, and Friday, inshallah, we're going to have a halaqah. Remember, we go to Masjid Farooq, and so what we can do, she can come in person, and we can help her in person, inshallah, every Fridays.
Masjid Al Farooq?
Yes, inshallah, we're thinking to go to Masjid Farooq. So because you are close as well, inshallah, when you come, and then sister, inshallah, we could always be there because we go for Jummah. Everyone goes for Jummah anyways, so we could spend a little time and do some work in person, inshallah.
Okay, Friday halaqah. Okay.
Inshallah.
Did you talk to
Last
Sister Khadija?
last salah, this time is 2:30.
2:30. Okay. So
Yeah.
did you talk to Sister Khadija?
No, we just not inviting everyone. We just any student that need extra help or they
Yeah,
want to
but
come.
If Sister Khadija will allow.
We'll see, inshallah. Otherwise, we have Masjid Riazul Jannah where we
Yeah,
always
the
go.
others, Jannah, they are cooperative. They are cooperating. But Sister Khadija, maybe she has some reservations. We
Okay,
need to
we'll
talk
see,
to her.
inshallah, because it's close. That's why I recommended that. But that doesn't
Mhm.
have to be every week. We were going to Masjid Riazul Jannah, right? But
Yeah.
yeah, because then we'll see, inshallah, because after that third salah, I've seen people are, sisters are reading Quran and they're doing the ibadah. So there are
Okay.
few, 4 or 5 ladies there,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
sisters there. So we'll see, inshallah. But this time, we'll see, and then if it goes well, otherwise we can plan something else. We have our own academy anyway, so we don't have to worry about that. But still, Malta is a better place,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
inshallah. So we'll see, for that. So if
So,
she
so
responding,
Aya, can she read Quran or she's on Qaida? She will read Qaida. Aya.
I yeah, I think with sister Nasreen, she wasn't participating. So I was kind of thinking maybe we don't know what level right now, but in person
Mhm.
probably we'll find out, inshallah.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can call her 2 3 times. If she's not responding, then inshallah go to the next student and we'll continue, inshallah,
Okay.
like that.
Mhm. Asma, can you read it?
على الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم منه فآمنوا بالله ورسله ولا تقولوا ثلاثة انتهوا خيرا لكم إنما الله إله واحد وسبحانه أن يكون له ولد له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وكفى بالله وكيلا لن يستنكف المسيح أن يكون عبدا لله ولا الملائكة المقربون ومن يستنكف عن عبادته ويستكبر فسيحشرهم إليه جميعا فأما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وعمل الصالحات وعمل الصالحات فأما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فيوفيهم أجورهم ويزيدهم من فضله وأما الذين استنكفوا واستكبروا فيعذبهم عذابا أليما ولا يجدون لهم من دون الله وليا ولا نصيرا وليا ولا نصيرا يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم وأنزلنا إليكم نورا مبينا فأما الذين آمنوا بالله واعتصموا به فسيدخلهم في رحمة منه وفضل ويهديهم إليه صراطا مستقيما يستفتونك قل الله يفتيكم في في الك في الكلالة هلك ليس له ولد ولا أخت فلها نصف ما ترك وهو يرثها إن لم يكن لها ولد دن فإن كانت اثنتين فلهما مثل الثاني مما ترك وإن كانوا إخوة رجالا ونساء فللذكر مثل حظ الأنثيين يبين الله لكم أن تضلوا والله بكل شيء عليم.
Okay. Haika, can you read from here?
Okay, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا أوفوا بالعقود أهلت لكم به مثل الأنعام إلا ما يتلى عليكم غير مهل الصيد وأنتم حرم إن الله يحكم ما يريد يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تهلوا شعائر الله ولا الشهر الحرام ولا الهدي ولا القلائد ولا آمين البيت الحرام بيتهن
يبتغون
فضلا من ربهم ورضوانا وإذا حللتم فاصطادوا ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم أن صدوكم عن المسجد الحرام أن تعتدوا وتعاونوا على البر والتقوى ولا تعاونوا على الإثم والعدوان واتقوا الله إن الله شديد العقاب حرمت عليكم الميتة والدم ولحم الخنزير وما أهل لغير الله به والمنخنقة والموقوذة والمترديات والناتحات وما أكل السبع إلا ما زكيتم وما ذبح على النصب وأن تستقسموا بالأزلام ذلكم فسق اليوم يئس الذين كفروا من دينكم فلا تخشوهم واخشوني اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت
وأتممت
عليكم
وأتممت
نعمتي نعمتي
ورضيت بال-
ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا فمن فمن اضطر في مخمصة غير متجانف لإثم فإن الله غفور رحيم.
Okay, mashallah, tabarakallah. Aya, are you here, Aya? Aya, are you here? Asma, can you open? Alexis. Okay. Purification is one half of faith. Forms of purification. Okay. Asma, can you read it? Okay. We have been discussing a number of topics that are relevant to your life now as well as your future. In this unit, we will touch on a few topics like purity, assertion, dreams, purification, among other things. Right. Puberty is a time in people's lives when their bodies are changing from children's bodies into adults' bodies. And the bodies of girls and boys change quite a lot as they go through puberty or adolescence. During puberty, a boy grows taller at a faster rate than he ever will again in his life. The general shape of his body also changes. His shoulders become broader, his hips become narrower in comparison, his muscles develop, and his body strength increases. His whole body begins to look. Okay, okay, so it is about puberty, and after that, it discuss about the body, the change in the body of the girl and boys, and what is menstruation cycle, and because this chapter talks about purification, so it will discuss all these matters. Okay, do you want me to read, or you want to it is your homework, you read it on your own. Okay, all of you, okay, this is your homework. All of you should read this chapter on your own. We are not reading in the class, but you should read it on your own at home. Okay, matters of dress and adornment. Okay, Asma, can you read it? Okay, matters of dress and adornment, Zina. The gracious Quran lays down a general rule on adornment or beautifications as follows. Say, who is it that has prohibited the adornment of Allah which He has brought forth for His servants and the good, lawful things of provisions? Mm, and the proper meaning of the word zina is a beautifying thing that does not disgrace or make unseemly. The expression includes both the dress and makeup of a person. Zina has further been explained as including spiritual adornments such as knowledge and sound beliefs, bodily adornment such as strength and tallness of stature, and outer adornments such as wealth and dignity. Hmm. The Quran says, "Don your zina when setting out for every masjid and eat and drink, but do not be excessive, for indeed He does not like those who are excessive." Allah does not want to subject us to want, misery, or starvation. Mm, No, He does not want us to deprive us of the good things in this worldly life. On the contrary, it pleases Him that we should appear in a good, decent dress and enjoy the good and pure food He has provided for us. And there is nothing sinful in that. As for sin, it consists in overstepping the limits set by Him. This overstepping could be committed by making the unlawful lawful or by making the lawful unlawful. Thus, it is important to be well dressed and well groomed. It is a fact that it is the first impression that remains the lasting impression, and first impressions are largely formed by one's appearance. Yeah, alone. A disheveled appearance would a disheveled appearance therefore puts a person at a disadvantage. To begin with, in the eyes of the observer, awkwardness and untidy appearance, ill-fitting clothes attract attention. The Prophet ﷺ once saw a man with unkempt hair and remarked, "Does this man have nothing mm, with which to comb his hair?" He also saw a he also saw he also saw another man who was wearing a dirty garment and said, could he not find anything that which to wash his garment? Abu Dawud and An-Nasir and others, and it is Sahih. Once a man came to the Prophet ﷺ in cheap-looking garments, and the Prophet ﷺ asked him, "Do you have property?" The man answered, "Yes." "What kind of property?" asked the Prophet ﷺ. The man mentioned a number of categories, and the Prophet ﷺ then said to him, "Since Allah has given you wealth, let him see the effect of His favor and bounty upon you." Hmm. Abu Dawud Abu Dawud and Nasir and others, and it is Sahih. Hmm. Nah, but the warning against excessiveness, warning against excessiveness, the Prophet ﷺ prohibited grooming the hair except every other day. Abu Dawud, An-Nasir, and others, and it is Sahih. Muslim scholars have mentioned that this prohibition applies only to men, meaning it is disliked that men be constantly busy with grooming their hair. Clothing must cover the oda, and the oda refers to the area of a person that must be covered in front of others. All of a woman mm, is considered oda except for the face and the hands as far as the wrists. The oda of a man consists of the area between the navel and the knees. Covering one's oda is obligatory when being with others and for the prayer to be valid. It must cover one's requirements and dress which are strictly essential. A. It must cover one's nakedness. Both men and women should cover their aura. The dress should be thick enough so that not to reveal the color of the skin or the parts required to be covered. The dress must be loose enough so as not to describe the shape of the wearer's body. It should not be the dress of fame, pride, and vanity. It should not be clothing that is indicative of the non-Muslims. Mm, It is considered reprehensible for men to initiate women's style of dress, just as it is for women to imitate the style of men. This is because the Prophet ﷺ cursed those people who do such a thing and warned them against it. Okay. A man's dragging the hem of his garment. Allah's Messenger ﷺ recommended wearing the lower garment well above the ankle, and he said, "Whatever is lower than the ankles is in fire." Is in the fire. Threat of fire indicates that it is unlawful, and if it is done with arrogance, Allah's Messenger ﷺ said, "Allah will not look at one who drags something of his garment out of arrogance." Abu Dawud and it is Sahih. Another Sallam also said, well,
Okay, Harika, you can continue from here.
Okay. Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam recommended wearing the lower garment well above the ankle, and he said whenever is lower than ankle is in the fire. The threat of the fire indicates that it is unlawful, and it is done with arrogance. Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Allah will not look at one who drags something out of arrogance, and it is Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also said, while a man was walking along in a new set of clothes with a swagger or
Okay. Yes.
I read it all. I need the next page.
Okay. Yes, okay. Yes.
Or show off to his step, pleased with himself and his combed hair down. Allah Most High caused the earth to swallow him up, and he will keep on shrinking until the last day. As for women, Allah's Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam commanded them to lower the garment a handspan or a forearm's length to assure that their feet are covered.
Okay, these are questions. Explain the term zina. What is zina? Zina is what? Decoration, anything which attracts the opposite gender. Okay, anything which attracts the opposite gender, that is called zina. Okay. What is sin?
Something, it is overstepping the boundary set by Allah.
Okay, overstepping the boundaries set by Allah. What is aura?
It's the part of the body that needs to be covered.
Yes, okay. Mention the aura for men and women.
Men is from the navel to the ankle, and woman is everything except for the hands and the face.
Okay. How should men wear their lower garment and such as trousers?
Clean?
How should men wear their lower garment such as trousers?
Oh, they can't be over the knees, they can't be over the ankles, and they should be clean.
Yeah, okay. What is Islam teaching on men and women imitating each other? That it is haram to imitate each other. Okay.
Yeah.
How should a Muslim woman wear her headdress? Khaymar.
And make sure to cover their neck and the hair.
Yeah, and also some ulama say face as well. Matters of dress and adornment, zina. silk or gold?
Oh yeah, no man can wear silk or gold, but women can.
Okay. Okay, Haika, can you read from here, silk or gold?
Okay. While it is forbidden for men to wear gold and silver, it is allowed for women to do so. Allah the Prophet ﷺ said, only those with no share in the next world wear silk in this one. Wearing gold and silk has been made unlawful for men of my community, but it is permissible for women. The Prophet ﷺ once saw a gold ring on a man's finger and he immediately took it and threw it away, saying, does a person pick up a piece of burning coal and hold it in his hand? After the Prophet ﷺ had left the place, someone asked the man, why didn't you pick it up and benefit from it? He replied, no, by Allah, I shall not pick it up after the Prophet ﷺ has thrown it away. The most excellent type of clothing is that which provides good cover and protection, and the most excellent
Yeah. Okay.
color for clothes is white. Samara ibn Jundab narrated that the Messenger of Allah said, wear garments, for they are purer and better. Choice of
Okay.
clothing cannot first be governed by what one likes best or by what is least expensive. It is rather governed by the unchanging principles of decency Islam has taught us. The main problem in that matter of modern styles is a moral one. Boys and girls dress immodestly by wearing low slug tights to trousers and jeans, or by not wearing as much clothes as to cover their aura properly.
Okay. We may wear and eat what we like so long as we avoid dash and dash. Yes, okay. We may wear and eat what we like so long as we avoid dash and dash. What? Wear or eat as we like, but there should not be any arrogance and uh, what arrogance or Asma, can you answer? We may eat or wear as we like, but as long we avoid.
Overstepping the boundaries. What do you call it? As long as we avoid haram foods.
No, as long we avoid arrogance and
Avoid haram foods, and also what do you call? Don't overeat. I can't hear again.
eat and wear. What is about wearing?
Now, what about wearing? Not overstep any boundaries.
No, show off, showing off, and the kabbur is not allowed. Okay. A Muslim woman should lower her garment until it covers her
Her feet.
feet. Yes. Dash and dash are forbidden for men to wear.
The silver and gold and silver.
Gold.
Silk and gold.
Okay.
Silk and gold.
Silk and gold. Okay. The most excellent color for clothes is dash.
White.
Black.
White.
White.
Okay. So this was your lesson for today.
This why should a Muslim be clean and presentable at all times? Well, one, first impressions, and two, it's sunnah, and it's also, what do you call, haram to like, if you can be clean, then it's haram to not be clean. Mm, there's more questions. There's the
Okay,
costumes.
just a second.
Mm,
Why should Muslims refrain from the costumes of non-Muslims?
Probably because mainly non-Muslims show a lot of body.
No, because we should avoid it because it is haram to adopt their appearance, because someone will think that we are non-Muslim, because our appearance, our what we wear, it shows our uh, Muslim.
Non-Muslim, okay.
Yeah,
Why is gold and silk forbidden for men? It shows arrogance or something.
gold and silver. They will get gold and silver in Jannah because they will wear it in Jannah. In this world, it is prohibited for them.
What should be our criteria for choosing clothes? Clean, covered,
Presentable.
and presentable. Yeah.
Clean, covering, and presentable. Okay, so this is your lesson for today, inshallah. But still, we have 10 minutes. Should we continue the next lesson, or what should we
Next
do?
section is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not really. That's too long for it to cover in 10 minutes.
No, we can just read it as much as we can. Earning a livelihood by lawful means.
Al-kasb
Al-kasb
al-halal.
al-halal. Is it obligatory on only on men or on women as well?
Both.
Okay, you can read it. Okay, Asma, can you read it?
Okay. Wealth may be acquired in 3 ways: by earning, by inheritance, and by gift. Hmm. And by gift, obtaining wealth or property is recognized by Islam as one of the basic laws regulating human society. Islam does not forbid efforts for one's sustenance and living in this world. Instead, it guides one to the proper way of supporting oneself and living in this world. It guides one to the proper balance between this life and the afterlife. It is natural for humans to find the good things of this life attractive and alluring, but a believer does not make the goods of this world his ultimate goal. Worldly needs and pleasures never penetrate his heart such that they become the foremost in it and become his main preoccupation and goal. On the subject of earning a livelihood, Kasf al-Midqam radiallahu anha narrated that Allah's Messenger has said, no one consumes any food better than which was earned by his own hands. Mm. And the Prophet of Allah, Dawud alayhi salam, used to eat what he had earned by his own hands. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anha reported that Allah's Messenger sallallahu said, "It's better for you, one of you to bring a loaf of firewood on his back and sell it, and then ask for another to who might give him or decline to give him." There is no harm in wealth so long as it is obtained lawfully. Jabir ibn Abdullah radiallahu anhu narrated that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu said, "O people, fear Allah and be moderate in earning a living, for no person will die until he has received all his permit or provision. Mm. Even if it is slow in coming, so fear Allah and be moderate in earning a living. Take that which is permissible and leave that which is forbidden." Ibn Majah, hadith number 2144, and it is Sahih. The Noble Quran denounces all unlawful means of acquiring property. O you who believe, do not consume one another's wealth by false means, but rather let there be free trade with consent among yourselves. Dignity of labor. Some people consider certain kinds of work or professions as contemptible. However, the Prophet denounced the validity of such a notion. A Muslim may earn his livelihood by engaging in agricultural trade, industry, or any other profession or employment as long as it does not involve doing, supporting, or promoting anything which is unlawful. The glorious Quran and the Hadith urge Muslims to engage in trade and commerce and to undertake journeys for what the Quran calls seeking the bounty of Allah. See, for examples, 73:20, 35:12, 30:46, and 2:164. The true believers as are men of our action whose distinguishing quality is that the affairs of the busy world do not make them forget their obligations to their Creator. These are some of the teachings of the Quran concerning trade and commerce. The Prophet ﷺ, by his words and deeds, outlined the rules of trade, encouraging and urging Muslims to engage in it. Forbidden kinds of trade. Islam prohibits those types of trade which involve injustice, cheating, making inordinate profits, or the promotion of something which is unlawful, haram. It is forbidden to do business in alcoholic beverages, intoxicants, drugs, pigs, idols, statues, or anything whose use and consumption in Islam has prohibited. Any earnings from such businesses are sinful earnings. Honesty and trustworthiness in such business will not be counted as meritorious for Islam came to fight and destroy such practices. Mm, Earning through agriculture. The Quran, while referred to his bounties and favors to mankind, Allah Most High mentions the principles required for the pursuit of agriculture. He has spread out the earth and made it suitable and fertile for cultivation and production. He has also provided water in abundance. He sends it down as rain and makes it flow in streams to revive the earth after it is dead. Further, that he sends the winds to draw the clouds and scatter the seeds. In several Quranic verses, there is encouragement for us to engage in agricultural activity, where it has been made easy for us as a divine favor. See, for instance, 1592, 15 and 1922 to 22, 55, 10 to 13, 71, 19 to 20, and 80, 24 to 28. Ahmad Basir said when a Muslim plants a plant or cultivates a crop, mm, no, without it being counted as a rewardable charity for him. The hadith shows that the reward of the person who plants a tree or a crop continues as long as the produce of this tree or crop is eaten or used. Even though he may have sold it to someone else, this is why some scholars have argued that agriculture is the best of occupations. Others say that manufacturing and handiwork are the best, while others consider trade to be the best. Some scholars say that it all depends upon circumstances. If food is scarce, agriculture is the best. If people need goods, trade is the best. And if manufactured goods are needed, industry is the best. Industries and profession. Islam does not want people to limit their economic activity solely to agriculture. The Quran mentions many. The Quran mentions many industries, terming them Allah's favor and bounty. Of Prophet Dawud Islam, the Quran says, "And we made iron soft for him, and then said to him, Make full coats of mail, balancing well the rings of chain armor." The Quran says of Prophet Sulaiman Islam, "And we caused a spring of molten brass to flow for him." But Allah also mentions the story of Prophet Noah and Noah and the building of the great ark. He also mentions the great ships and the size of mountains which sailed his ship. The seas and his wondrous designs are the ships running with hoisted sails in the sea like mountains. The Quran also mentions hunting in all its varied forms, from catching fish in the pursuit of land animals to diving in the deep for the pearls alike and the like. It's 10:58. I mean, it's rough to be.
Okay. Okay, Haika and Abdullah, this is your lesson for today.
Okay.
Inshallah, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum
Walaikum
assalam
salam.
wa rahmatullah.